Good morning, my dear students. Welcome to this English class. Today we are going to work with our book, okay? So please take out your book and open it on page number 60. Yes? Ready? Okay, the topic for today, yet just an already reading book. The objective, to reinforce the reading skill using adverbial times with present perfect. Okay? So we are going to continue. Okay, on page number 60, we have the reading about Machu Picchu, a real treasure. Okay, so as you can see, this is Machu Picchu. Machu Picchu are the ruins of Inca civilization. Also, this city is located in Peru, and this is one of the most visited cities around, or ruins visited around the world. So today we are going to learn a little bit more about Machu Picchu. Machu Picchu, a real treasure. The lost city of Machu Picchu is one of the world's archaeological jewels. It has been popular with tourists for many years. More than 600,000 people visited last year. If you haven't seen Machu Picchu yet, you should go soon. The Peruvian government has already limited the numbers of visitors to 1,800 people per year. Okay? History. The Incas built the city around 1450, but they abandoned it around 100 years later. Some experts think that Machu Picchu was originally a sacred religious site, but others believe it was a military and administrative center that controlled the economy of the local region. Although Machu Picchu is only 80 kilometers from the Inca capital at Cusco, the Spaniards never found it, and the jungle grew over the city after the Incas left. Local people always knew about Machu Picchu, but the outside world discovered it in 1911, when American historian Hiram Brinkman arrived there. Getting to Machu Picchu. If you have just arrived in Peru, check out this map for suggestions on the various ways you can get to Machu Picchu. You can arrive or you can get it by bus, by train, trekking, or from the river Vilcanota. Okay? There are so many ways to get to Machu Picchu. Hay muchas formas de llegar a Machu Picchu. For example, you can use a bus, you can use a train, you can use, or maybe you can go trekking. What is the meaning of trekking? No? Trekking means caminata. You can go trekking. La caminata es un deporte en el cual, o más que un deporte, es una actividad. Is an activity that where you make exercise, but you are not making a competition. Okay, es una actividad en la cual usted hace deporte, pero no compite con nadie. Solamente una actividad de relajación o de distracción. Okay. And also you can go by the river Vilcanota. También puede llegar a Machu Picchu por el río Vilcanota. In this case, here we have a map where you can see where is the route of each one of these means of transportation, en donde usted puede ver el recorrido de los diferentes tipos de medios de transporte. For example, by bus, here you have the black line, here you have the bus, the train, here you have the train with a purple line, trekking, okay, if you want to make trekking, you have to go first by bus, and then you can go trekking, okay? And you also go on the river Vilcanota. Here you have the line, the blue line of the river. Okay? And finally, the recommendations. Remember that Machu Picchu is located at 2,430 meters above sea level. Some people suffer from altitude sickness when they visit the site of neighboring Cusco, 3,300 meters. If you are planning to walk the Inca Trail from Cusco to Machu Picchu, you should spend at least 3 days in the area before you start hiking. Do not do any hard exercise for the first 2 days. Drink plenty of liquids and do not eat fatty foods. Okay? So, we're going to look for vocabulary, okay? So, the lost city. What is the meaning of lost? Okay, very good. Perdido. La ciudad perdida de Machu Picchu is one of the world's archaeological jewels. What is the meaning of jewels? No? For example, when you use a necklace, earrings, rings, bracelets, ¿qué son todas estas cosas? Los brazaletes, el anillo, los aretes, joyería, very good, joyas, ¿ok? Joyas, son joyas. So, sorry. Machu Picchu, la ciudad perdida, es una de las joyas arqueológicas del mundo. It has been popular with tourists for many years. More than 600,000 people visited last year. Más de 600,000 personas las visitaron el año pasado. If you haven't seen Machu Picchu yet, you should. What is the meaning of you should? Very good. Tú deberías. Go soon. No? Go soon means ir pronto. Tú deberías ir pronto. The Peruvian government has already limited the numbers of visitors to 1,800 people per day. Imagine, por día a Machu Picchu lo visitan 1,800 personas. Okay? So, we're going to continue. Remember, the vocabulary has to be in your book, okay? History. The Incas built. What is the meaning of built? Construyeron, very good. Built the city around 1450, but they abandoned it around 100 years later. Some experts think that Machu Picchu was originally a sacred religious site. What is the meaning of sacred? Very good. Un sitio religioso sagrado. Muy bien. Sacred, sagrado. Okay, let me change the color. Okay, sacred, sagrado. But others believe it was a military and administrative center that controlled the economy of the local region. Although, what is the meaning of thought? No? Although, aunque Machu Picchu is only 80. Which number is 80? ¿Qué número es 80? 80, muy bien. 80 kilómetros, aunque Machu Picchu está solamente a 80 kilómetros from the Inca capital at Cusco, the Spaniards. What is the meaning of Spaniards? Españoles, muy bien. Los españoles never found it. And the jungle grew. What is the meaning of grew? What is the meaning of grow? Crecer, muy bien. And grew, creció. Es el pasado del verbo crecer, ¿ok? And the jungle, what is the meaning of jungle? Jungla, very good. Y la jungla creció alrededor de la ciudad. After the Incas left. Local people always knew about Machu Picchu, but the outside world discovered it in 1911 when American historian Hiram Brickman arrived there. Getting to Machu Picchu. What is the meaning of getting? Very good. Llegar o cómo llegar. Cómo llegar a Machu Picchu. If you have just arrived in Peru, si tú ya has llegado a Perú, check out this map for suggestions of the various ways. What is the meaning of ways? Maneras o caminos. Very good. You can get to Machu Picchu. Recommendations. Remember that Machu Picchu is located at 2,430 meters above sea level. Above. Sobre el nivel del mar. Very good. Some people suffer from altitude sickness. What is the meaning of altitude sickness? Okay, the altitude sickness means vertigo. Okay, vertigo. Okay, sorry. Altitude sickness means vertigo. Okay? When they visit the site or neighboring. What is the meaning of neighboring? Neighboring means vecino, okay? Neighboring means vecino. Ellos cuando se sienten o sufren de vértigo, cuando ellos visitan el sitio o al vecino Cusco, because Cusco is 3,300 meters, okay? If you are planning to walk the Inca Trail from Cusco to Machu Picchu, you should spend at least, tú debes gastar o pasar al menos 3 días en el área before you start hiking, antes de que empieces a subir. Do not do any hard exercise. No se debe hacer ejercicio fuerte durante los primeros 2 días, por lo menos durante los 2 primeros días. Drink plenty of liquids and do not eat fatty food. What is the meaning of fatty food? Ok, comida grasosa, ok. No se debe ni hacer ejercicio fuerte antes de hacer la caminata, tampoco se debe comer comida grasosa y se debe beber bastante líquido para que, el viaje for the trip doesn't be exhausted, no sea exhausto, okay? So now we are going to make some exercises. So page number 61, Machu Picchu, out and about, reading comprehension Machu Picchu. Number 1. Read the sentences about Machu Picchu and mark them T for true or F for false, okay? Letter A. Machu Picchu is not very popular with tourists. Machu Picchu is not very popular with tourists. False. Very good. False. Letter B. Machu Picchu was an Inca city. True, good job, okay? Letter C. The Spaniards discovered Machu Picchu. True? Okay, we are going to remember. Okay. Although Machu Picchu is only 80 kilometers from the Inca capital at Cusco, the Spaniards never found it. Very good. False. Los españoles nunca encontraron a Machu Picchu, a pesar de que estaba a solamente 80 kilómetros de la capital. Letter D. Machu Picchu is located at an altitude of 3,300 meters. True or false? Okay, we are going to read. Remember that Machu Picchu is located at 2,430 meters. False. Very good. False. Okay, and the last. Only the locals knew about Machu Picchu until 1911. Only the locals knew about Machu Picchu until 1911. Yeah, true or false? True, very good, very good. Solamente las personas de la localidad o de Perú conocían Machu Picchu hasta 1911, que lo descubrió el historiador americano Hiram Brickman. Okay? So, we're going to continue. Exercise number 2. Okay, let me erase. Okay, exercise number 3. How many people, okay, we are going to remember how many people can visit Machu Picchu in a day? How many people can visit Machu Picchu in a day? Do you remember? No? Okay, we're going to see. The Peruvian government has already limited the number of visitors to 1,800 people per day. ¿Cuántas personas pueden visitar Machu Picchu en un día? Only 1,800 people per day. Solamente 1,800 personas por día. Very good. Per day. Okay. Number 2. When did the Incas leave Machu Picchu? ¿Cuándo los Incas dejaron Machu Picchu? ¿Cuándo dejaron los Incas Machu Picchu? Sorry. The Incas built the city around 1450, but they abandoned it around 100 years later. ¿Después de cuántos años? Very good. Después de 100 años. So, 1450, 1450 más 100 años. How do we say? Ellos abandonaron Machu Picchu en 1550. Okay, they abandoned Machu Picchu in 1550. Okay, why did the Incas build Machu Picchu? Why did the Incas build Machu Picchu? ¿Por qué construyeron los Incas Machu Picchu? So, why did the Incas build Machu Picchu? Okay, we are going to read. Some experts think that Machu Picchu was originally a sacred religious site, but others believe it was a military and administrative center that controlled the economy of the local region. What would be? Very good. Some experts think that Machu Picchu was originally a sacred religious site. Okay? So, Machu Picchu was a sacred religious site. Okay? Number 4 or letter D. What happened in 1911? ¿Qué pasó en 1911? What happened in 1911? Very good. Machu Picchu was discovered by Hiram Brickman. Okay? Machu Picchu was discovered by an American historian. Okay, por un historiador americano. And what can you do to reduce the effects of altitude sickness? What can you do to reduce the effects of altitude sickness? ¿Qué puede hacer para menorar o para reducir los efectos del vértigo? What can you do? Okay, we're going to read. If you are planning to walk the Inca Trail from Cusco to Machu Picchu, you should spend at least 3 days in the area before you start hiking. Very good. You should spend, para reducir los efectos del vértigo, tiene que permanecer al menos 3 días, 3 días en el área antes de empezar a escalar. ¿Ok? You should spend at least 3 days. 3 days? Yes, 3 days in the area. Before go hiking. Sorry. ¿Ok? Tiene que permanecer 3 días, por lo menos, en el área antes de escalar. And the last. And the last question, why do you think the government has limited the numbers of visitors of Machu Picchu? Why do you think the government has limited the number of visitors? ¿Por qué cree que el gobierno limitó? Okay, could be because there were, how do you say, había demasiadas o bastantes personas para disfrutar de las ruinas. Okay, there were a lot of people to visit the rings, okay? To visit the rings, okay? And the last, vamos con el último ejercicio. Underline the different ways people can get to Machu Picchu. Okay, what are the different ways or the different means of transportation? ¿Cuáles son los diferentes medios de transporte para llegar a Machu Picchu? By car, by bus, by train, by boat, by plane, or on foot? Okay, we have by car? No, right? By bus, very good, by bus. Okay, por bus. What else? ¿Qué más? By train? Yes, very good. By train? By boat? No? Yes, because si usted no va por bote, if you don't go by boat in the river, ¿en qué va a ir? Okay, by boat. Very good. By plane? ¿En avión? No, right? And on foot? ¿A pie? Yes, very good, because you are making trekking, okay? Porque hace caminata, of course, on foot. Okay, my dear students, that's all for today. Thank you very much. Now we are going to continue with a questionnaire, okay? Vamos a continuar con el cuestionario, con el último cuestionario, okay? So, okay, my dear students, now we are going to work with our questionnaire, okay? With our last questionnaire. Vamos a trabajar con nuestro último cuestionario. So, please pay attention. Exercise number 1, question number 1. Complete a sentence with the correct auxiliary for present perfect and the correct form of the verb. I never traveled overseas. I never traveled overseas. So, we are going to remember that in present perfect we have the auxiliaries, have and the auxiliary has. Tenemos el auxiliar have y el has. The auxiliary have we use with first and second person. And the auxiliary has we use with the third person. Okay, we use with third person. So, I, with which auxiliary? Have or has? Very good. With the auxiliary have. Con el auxiliar have. So, I. And what is the past participle? Recuerda que con el presente perfecto usamos los verbos en pasado, participio. Muy bien. So, I has never traveled overseas. I have never traveled. I have never traveled. I had or I hasn't. Very good. I have never traveled. Yo nunca he viajado sobre el mar. Okay? The next. My sister eat my cakes. My sister. If I say my sister, si yo digo mi hermana, which personal pronoun? Very good, she. And which of these, ¿cuál de estos vamos a utilizar para las terceras personas? Very good, has. Ok, we use the auxiliary has, utilizamos el auxiliar has para las terceras personas. And what is the past participle of it? ¿Cuál es el pasado participio de it? Sorry. Eaten, very good. So, my sister have eaten, has ate, has eaten, has eaten, or has eaten. Very good, has eaten. Ha comido. Mi hermana ha comido mis pasteles o se ha comido mis pasteles. Okay, number 3. The children. What is the meaning of the children? Los niños. Very good. Los niños. If I say the children, si yo digo los niños, ¿de quién estoy hablando? De I, you. Very good. We are talking about they. Estamos hablando de ellos. Okay, we are talking about they. Hablamos de ellos. Have o has? Very good. Have. En este caso, in this case, we are going to use have. What is the past participle of lose? Lost. Very good. So, the children have lost. Good job. Los niños han perdido su pasaporte. Their passport. Okay? Number 4. Complete a sentence with the correct auxiliary for present perfect and the correct form of the verb. We cut our hair today. What do we have? ¿Qué tenemos aquí? A question. Very good. Remember that when we have question, vamos a recordar que cuando tenemos preguntas, primero ponemos el very good, de auxiliar. Primero ponemos el auxiliar, luego el verbo y finalmente el complemento. Muy bien. So, we have the subject we. Tenemos el sujeto we. What would be the auxiliar? Have. Very good. Tenemos el auxiliar have. So, have we cut? Has we cut? Have we cut it? Has we cut or have we cut it? Very good. Have we cut? Remember, el pasado participio de cut es lo mismo. ¿Ok? Es un verbo que se mantiene tanto en presente como en pasado y en pasado participio. ¿Ok? The next. Complete also in this case, we have to use the negative form. Your friend be happy all day. Your friend. Si yo digo tu amigo o tu amiga, cualquiera de los dos, estamos hablando de un él o de un ella. ¿Ok? So, your friend hasn't been, have not been, has not been, has not is, or have not are. Very good. Has not been. Has not been. Recuerde, the past participle of the verb be, el pasado participio del be, es been. Okay? The next. In this case, we are going to use, we have to complete the sentences in present perfect with since and for. Vamos a utilizar el since y el for. What is the meaning of since? Desde. Muy bien. And for? We are going to remember that since nos indica el punto exacto o el tiempo exacto en que la acción empezó a realizarse. ¿Ok? Este es el since, desde tal fecha. Mientras que el for lo utilizamos para hablar del periodo de tiempo que ha durado la acción, es decir, de la duración de la acción, por 2 años, por 20 años, por 30 años, por 2 horas, mientras que en el since utilizamos fecha exacta, desde el 2002, desde el 2015, desde la semana anterior, desde que yo era pequeño, ¿ok? That is the difference. So, I have danced for I was small or since I was small. Very good. Since yo he bailado desde que soy pequeña o desde que era pequeña. Okay, number 7. I have lived in London. I have lived in London 6 months. For or since? For. Very good. Yo he vivido en Londres por 6 años. Es decir, que aquí estamos hablando de la duración o del periodo de la acción. ¿Ok? Number 8. I have lost so much flexibility. I injured my leg. I have lost so much flexibility. I injured my leg. Yo he perdido mucha flexibilidad Yo me lastimé mi pierna. Very good. Since. Desde que yo lastimé mi pierna. Okay? Yes? Okay, my dear students. That's all for today. Now we are going to practice our song and that's all. Okay?
Make the stars look like they're not shining. Her hair falls perfectly without her trying. She's so beautiful, and I tell her every day. Yeah, I know. When I compliment her, she won't believe me, and it's so sad to think that she don't see what I see. But every time she asks me, do I look okay? I say, when I see your face, there's not a thing that I would change, 'cause you're amazing, just the way you are. And when you smile, the whole world stops and stares for a while, 'cause girl, you're amazing, just the way you are. Yeah. Her lips, I could kiss them all day if she'd let me. Her laugh, she hates, but I think it's so sexy. She's so beautiful, and I tell her every day. Oh, you know, I never ask you to change. If perfect's what you're searching for, then just stay the same. So don't even bother asking if you look okay. You know I'll say, when I see your face, there's not a thing that I would change, 'cause you're amazing, just the way you are. And when you smile, the whole world stops and stares for a while, 'cause girl, you're amazing, just the way you are. The way you are. The way you are. Girl, you're amazing, just the way you are. When I see your face, there's not a thing that I would change, 'cause you're amazing, just the way you are. And when you smile, the whole world stops and stares for a while, 'cause girl, you're amazing, just the way you are. Yeah.
So, my dear students, that's all for today. Thank you very much for your attention and see you tomorrow. Have a good day. Goodbye.